They say time is money. But if that were true, why did Steve Jobs, one of the richest men in the world, say you can't buy time just before he died? Why did Warren Buffett admit he'd trade all his wealth for a few more healthy years? Why do so many successful people feel empty, even when they can afford anything? There's a strange truth hiding here, a truth that can change how you live your next 24 hours. Stay with me till the end, because today's story will show you why the richest man on earth felt poor at the end, and how you can avoid his mistake. His name was Arjun, a 28-year-old entrepreneur. He owned several businesses, drove expensive cars, and lived in a house that touched the clouds. But lately, even surrounded by success, Arjun felt something missing. His life had turned into a race with no finish line. Every day started with noise, phone calls, meetings, deadlines, but every night ended with silence. The kind that whispered, "You're rich, but you've lost something greater." One weekend, Arjun decided to visit his childhood village, a quiet valley where time moved slower. There he met old Ravi, a retired schoolteacher known for his calm wisdom. They sat under a banyan tree, watching children play. Ravi smiled and said, "You look tired, son. What's chasing you?" Arjun laughed nervously. "Not what? Time. There's never enough of it." The old man chuckled. "Strange. You're the richest man in the valley, yet you sound poorer than a farmer who owns nothing but peace." That one sentence hit Arjun harder than any business failure. Old Ravi reached into his pocket and handed him an hourglass. "Spend one day with this," he said. "Each time the sand finishes, ask yourself, did I use this hour, or did I just lose it?" Arjun agreed, half curious, half skeptical. The next morning, Arjun sat by the river with the hourglass beside him. The first hour slipped by as he scrolled through messages on his phone. When the last grain of sand fell, he realized he hadn't felt a single moment of that hour. The next hour, he walked through the fields with no phone, no meetings. He noticed the smell of wet soil, the laughter of children chasing kites, the songs of old farmers. For the first time in years, he felt alive. By noon, Arjun sat with Ravi again. "Why does this feel so strange?" he asked. "The world tells us to run faster, but here, slowing down feels richer." Ravi smiled. "Because you finally stopped measuring life in money and started feeling it in moments." Later that evening, Arjun helped a young boy fix his broken bicycle. The boy's smile, the joy in his eyes, it gave Arjun more happiness than any business deal ever had. He flipped the hourglass again, and each grain of sand now felt like a tiny heartbeat. Precious, fragile, impossible to buy back once gone. When Arjun returned to the city, nothing outside had changed. The cars, the meetings, the noise, all the same. But he had changed. Every morning, before touching his phone, he flipped the hourglass and asked, "What's worth my hour today?" He spent more time with his parents. He walked instead of rushing. He listened instead of replying. And somehow, his businesses grew even stronger, because now his mind was calm, not chaotic. He finally understood, time isn't something you spend, it's something you feel. You can buy comfort, you can buy success, but you'll never buy time. Every grain of your hourglass is falling right now. So the question is, are you living it or just spending it? Take a deep breath. Call someone you love. Watch the sunset without a screen. Because one day, all the money in the world won't buy back a single minute of this moment. If this story touched your heart, like the video, share it with someone who's always too busy, and subscribe for more life-changing tales. In our next story, we'll explore the boy who measured success in smiles. Until then, Don't count your money. Count your moments.